guys, so today we're going to be doing Loves and Duds for March 2019. I have officially gotten, I have like these two baskets and one says bad and one says good so that I could more easily track this kind of video. So before we get into it, make sure you're subscribed and ring that notification bell. I upload every Sunday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. And follow me on my makeup related Instagram. Let's just get into it. So let's start with the bad stuff. Now I recently, if you saw my full face of drugstore makeup where I tested out the e.l.f. and J. Kissa collaboration, I will link that below and in the card, but I tested out this e.l.f. matte primer. It's an oil control primer. Now let me tell you, this does not oil control. That first off, so it's kind of like a silicone based primer. I said in that video it reminds me of this Smashbox like primer, but yeah, I don't feel like this controls my oil at all. If I can find it, I will put in the clip I did on my Instagram stories of me kind of freaking out about how oily I was. So if I can find it, I'll put it right here. And I don't think my face has ever been greasier. Like, I'm not even like, it is just like, oh my god, look at all that shine. It is so greasy. I cannot take it. So, this didn't do anything. So yeah, I just did not like this at all. It did not do anything for me. So I'm going to pass this along to probably a friend, see if it does anything for her. But other than that, nope, cannot recommend. Even if it was $10 too. Like, I'm pretty sure it's $10, and e.l.f. is usually more affordable than that, but I think that line was new. I don't know. To go hand in hand with that is this e.l.f. blotting powder. It's in the same kind of line. I did not like this. The idea of a blotting powder intrigues me because I do get oily throughout the day, so I'd want something to kind of help with that. And the one day I used this as a blotting powder. Now, when I was using it as a setting powder, I was fine. I had no problem with it. But using it as a blotting powder, even though it's called matte blotting powder, using it as a blotting powder, my skin looked so bad. I tried to take a picture of it, but like it didn't even come up. Like, oh my god, it was so bad. So like my pores right here, it was just like they were just out large and in charge. My foundation looked like it had been separating like all day. And prior to me using it, my makeup didn't look that bad. Like, I don't think it looked bad. Like, I could have gone and done the thing I was going to do with the makeup looking that way. But I was like, I'm a little shiny. I'm going to give this a go. Worst mistake ever. I had to literally like tell people, I was like, please ignore my makeup. Like, I put on a powder. I didn't have time to like change it. It was bad. So I don't recommend this either. Third face product that did not work for me is the Yensa Color and Face foundation, BC foundation. It's a BB and CC cream. When I used this, I found that my skin looked really gray and also really old. It like aged me. So yeah, I'm just not a fan of it. I don't know. Maybe in the summer, like if I'm using it on the beach because it has SPF 40, maybe it'll look a little bit better as like, as kind of just maybe a primer situation, not really like using it as foundation, just kind of using it as a BB cream like on the beach or on the boardwalk, that kind of thing. But I can't see myself ever reaching for that in my day-to-day life. Let's get into the good stuff. So I just recently bought this Yankee Candle Concentrated Room Spray. And if you know me like in real life, you know that I love pink sands. It smells so good. So I got this concentrated room spray and oh my god, it's just like pink sands is everywhere. It's amazing. So I really like this. I got it on sale for like $3, so it was pretty affordable. I didn't get any other scents, but I mean, Yankee Candle has really great scents, but I would recommend like trying one of these out because if you don't want to burn a candle but you want to give like the Yankee Candle scent, this is a good way to do it. I'm going to mention this again. This is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Makeup Removing Balm. I mentioned this in January's Loves and Duds as a love, but I've been using it and it's just so good. Oops, oh my god. And you don't need a lot, so it'll last you a while. I don't know why I opened it because now I have to shut it and I got it all over my hand. But yeah, I just really like this. I would definitely recommend trying this out. I don't really like the Clinique cleansing balm, take the day off. I definitely prefer this one. And It Cosmetics, I believe, is cruelty free. And Clinique is not. So if that's important to you, that's something to look into. Next, I have this Covergirl Vital Healthy Powder. I think I've talked about this before. I obviously have been using this a lot. But it's just, I have the shade Buff Beige. And I use this as a bronzer. In the summertime, I was using this as a face powder like it's intended. But right now, I've been using it as a bronzer because I'm fairer. And probably in the summertime, I'll probably once again switch to a face powder. But I just feel like it's so pretty. I don't think I have it on right now. Yes, I do. I do have it on right now. I just feel like it gives the skin such a nice like tinge of color. And it doesn't pull or anything. And CoverGirl is now cruelty free as well. Next, I've been using this Farah brush. It has hair on it. This is the 50F brush. It's just a powder brush. Like it's nothing really that special, to be honest, but like, I don't know. It's just the packaging's really cool. It just like is really soft. You can get, I don't know, just been really liking it. So I just wanted to mention it. Next, I retried my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation stick. I haven't used this in a while. I have the shade Y225. Yeah, I've had this for a really long time. Like, I'm actually surprised it still works. But yeah, I really, really liked my skin when I used it the other day. The trick with this foundation, though, is you can't use a lot. Like, you see people putting it on like like literally everywhere, and you can't do that. Like, you can't do it unless you're like on camera. If you're trying to wear it in real life, you need to use a little bit. My suggestion is to put one layer on, like one light layer, blend it out, and then put on where else you need more coverage. Like, do not just cake it on, because I did not like this at first when I first got it, because it looked so heavy and cakey on my skin, because I was literally like slathering all over my face like everyone else does on YouTube, and I did not like it. So my recommendation is to go in light and then add where you need it. But yeah, I really like this. Now, next, this Physician Formula murumuru, I don't know how you say that, butter. It's like a lip thing. It's a lip product. It's in the shade Pinkini. So it looks like this, and it's like the creamiest formula ever. And I wasn't really a huge fan of this at first either, but my problem was that I kept feeling like it was like sliding everywhere, because it doesn't really dry down. But I've noticed that it doesn't really get everywhere, which was my concern. I thought that it was going to get all over my teeth and all over my face and whatever. But it's super hydrating. It's a really pretty color, the one I have. So I'm going to continue to use it. And yeah, Physician's Formula is drugstore. Maybe I'll put a little bit on. I have a lip product on right now. So I do have something on right now, but I don't know. I just really like it. And I don't think it smells good, but I don't think it smells like the coconut of the butter bronzer. And then last thing in the good pile is this Lancome genifique. I don't know how you. It's an eye cream. So, but it's that line, like the genifique. I don't know how you say it. But this is the only eye cream I feel like has done anything. Like, all other eye creams kind of moisturize, but this one I really feel like has been helping with like my like puffiness and maybe a little bit of crow's feet situation. Like, I just haven't noticed them as much. I don't know if that's like placebo effect, but I feel like there was a period of time not too long ago where I was like, oh my god, like I'm getting so many wrinkles under my eyes, and I was noticing them, and now I'm not noticing them as much. So I think that has something to do with this. But yeah, it's really lightweight, and Lancome is really expensive, but I've used a good portion of this. So yeah, I've been really liking that. That's pretty much it. I haven't really tested out a lot of new stuff. I want to do like an update video from like any hauls or like testing new makeup. I want to kind of do like a dedicated video to let you know what I think after the first impression. Sorry if you can hear the wind, it's really windy outside. But yeah, what I've tested this month so far, you know, just basically this stuff has been bad. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe before you leave, give this video a thumbs up, and yeah, have a great day. Bye.